NANI?!
Beyond!
Today I'm documenting conversion and painting of a Wehrmacht officer in Feldwebel for bolt action, a lovely game system from Warlord Games that primarily produces historicals. When I build an army, I prefer as much of it to be as plastic as possible. Since most of the support units are metal, to have them in plastic requires some conversion work. First off, with the Blitzkrieg German body. This kit is some nasty production flaws that have never been corrected, but it's still a solid kit as far as 28mm goes. The heads are a bit low resolution compared to the later German lines, so I replaced the head with one from the Waffen SS set. Very dapper and commanding. Both arms are from the Blitzkrieg set. However, the left arm has a hand replaced with a pointer hand from the Afrika Korps set. The machine pistol has an extended stock, so it looks better and more dynamic holding it with one hand. This specific one is from an older set from the Renedra kit, as is the holster for a P38. The modern set come with stock extended MPs, but they are bigger, heroic style, and not as sleek as this variant. The MP pouch is whatever looks right as all the kits come with them. To be placed truly correct, we would need a lot of time and patience with a hobby knife to remove the rifle pouches, then resculpt the belt and the lower shirt, and that's a bit more effort than I want to do right now. The man is all from the Blitzkrieg set. The only difference is the head with the field cap is from the Fallschirmjäger set, so just a simple head swap. So let's get into the painting. Let's start with Pro Acryl Dark Neutral Gray. Pro Acryl is a rather unknown paint line that I got turned on to a while back. It's rather good paint. They make standard colors the same as the primers, which is rare to see. They have perhaps one of the better white paints, titanium white, that I've come across. Traditionally, I'd use a black primer and layer up, but with Pro Acryl I use a dark gray, brown, green, depend on what will complement the majority of the model scheme. So most of the colors are going to be from the Vallejo model color range. If they aren't, I'll say so specifically, so if I don't say the range, its default is Vallejo model color. So let's move on to the uniform. The tunic and pants get German dark camo green. Now there is a German camo extra dark green. It would be easy to get them confused, but the colors are slightly different and noticeable. The guns, the holsters, straps, belt, peak of the cap, and gloves in black. Collar, inner cap, shoulder boards, black-green. The outer trim of the cap, the shoulder boards, get lined with dark sea green. It says green, but it's really gray with the most subtle step towards green. It makes it a very unique green that I like. The MP pouch, earth from Vallejo game color. The small bits of leather on the back of the harness, Pro Acryl black-brown. Now we're going to do some black lining. The concept of black lining is using a very thinned down color of black paint with the consistency of watercolor. The purpose is to separate or lock in colors. Now depending on how it's done, it can give a realistic clean shading or a cartoony cell shaded look. Going to black line areas such as where the hands meet the tunic, the straps, the large folds in the fabric, boots meet the pants, legs meet the tunic and the collars. First highlight, tunic and pants, World War II German field gray. Collar, shoulder board, inner cap trim, deep green. Black areas, small dry brush of dark gray. Outer trim hat and shoulders, light sea green. The MP pouch, khaki. Harness backstrap ends, flat brown. The final highlight, tunic and pants, 50-50 World War II German field gray plus green gray. For the MP, dry brush lead belcher from Citadel. Black areas, medium sea green. Collar inner cap, German uniform. Harness backstrap ends, orange brown. Outer trim of hat and shoulders, white gray. MP pouch, German beige. And we'll base for whatever terrain, give it a nice spritz of matte varnish, and we're done. I do like adding the gloves as it focuses the figure black-green colors, giving it a very uniformed look. Whether it's a Hugo Boss swag or a menacing militant aura, people are sure to notice the Wehrmacht is on the march. So this is it for this project. I suppose I could still do some of the shoulder markings for on the uniform. Let's see. And I could probably in the future, if we're going to do that same color, make it a bit more leather. Not leather, but make the wool a bit more worn. I have some ideas on how to do that. The next project I'm almost finished, I should hopefully have that by next week, will be Pioneer Infantry from 1941 from the Eastern Front. Found a very nice picture, so I'm going to mimic that and build up a little squad. So that's it for now.